So there's growing concern that electricity meters, some of them at least, could stop working by the end of next year. On November 24th, 2024, all STS-compliant prepaid electricity meters will stop working unless they're updated. Let's get an update, or clarity, in fact, on this from Silas Mulaudzi, who's a sustainable energy specialist with the South African Local Government Association. A very good evening to you, Silas. Grateful for your time. So which meters are these, and what sort of upgrades are now needed?
Good afternoon to you, Temekile, and good afternoon to the viewers at home. So these are all prepaid meters that are based on a technology called standard transfer specification. They will stop dispensing electricity on the 24th of November 2024. These are all prepaid meters that distributors in South Africa, STS-com and municipalities, use to charge and measure electricity and water.
Is it easy to identify if I've got one of these?
Absolutely. These are basically all the prepaid meters that consumers are having at homes. Is an issue of all the prepaid meters that municipalities are operating, as well as SCOM, and all of them will need to be updated or reset before November 2024 so that they can continue dispensing electricity post-November 2024.
So what would the upgrade process include? What would it entail, excuse me, and when do you decide whether if my meter can be upgraded or if I need a new one?
Oh, thank you. Maybe a bit of background on that. The STS technology, it is actually a reference to a base date of 1993. So all these credit tokens are actually encoded with something called token identifier. And this token identifier will run out of range in November 2024. So the process of resetting or updating involves the municipalities issuing 2 reset tokens for each and every prepaid meters. So there are 2 ways that municipalities are actually implementing this project as we speak today. One is when the municipal team goes to each and every household, resetting the meters by entering 2 reset tokens house by house. That's one. And 2 is there are a number of municipalities that have rendered awareness campaign to the consumers, informing them that next time when they purchase the electricity, they will be given 2 reset tokens, which they will be required to enter in the meter, and then before they enter the 3rd token, which is for the electricity that they would have purchased. So the process is ongoing. There are many municipalities that are at an advanced stage. Many of them are over 70% done with their meters. So the fact is that by November 2024, all municipalities would have completed resetting or updating all their prepaid meters.
Will they really, when you consider that some estimates suggest that there could be about 10 million of these meters in South Africa alone?
Yeah, so the split is that municipalities have over 3 million meters. ESCOM has got over 7 million meters. As I'm talking to you now, we are over 30% for municipalities in terms of resetting the meters, and we're optimistic that the commitment is there, the dedication is there, the project is ongoing in many municipalities. I can tell you municipalities such as Cape Agulhas, Bears-Naudé, they're 100% done. Some municipalities such as Polokwane, Palabura, they are over 70% done. So all municipalities will be done by November 2024. Of course, Temekile, we cannot afford to have another crisis. We cannot afford to have even a single meter post-November 2024 not updated. That we can't afford to do that.
I want to go back to the options around how this could happen. I mean, one of the options which you put on the table was potentially people getting tokens sent to them, reset tokens, I think you call them. But the other would be municipal officials going door to door to manually reset this. But in a country like South Africa, where people have had criminals claiming to be from city power even, and then coming in and robbing people blind, that poses a security situation. So how do I know the man or woman at my gate is a legit municipal official?
Yes, you may have noticed that many municipalities are actually doing what we call community awareness. What councillors are busy informing the communities on how this is going to unfold. Point in case, Solplachi in Northern Cape, they basically did even advertise in the newspaper. So this is a process where the community is actually informed thoroughly that the officials will be wearing this and that, the identity that they will produce before you even give them access to your house or before you give them your meter. This will be the access and all other information so that community members can be safe. Moreover, in many cases, what councillors are actually escorting the municipal officials when they do this door-to-door. So, and you'll know that what councillors are basically known in all the communities that they're responsible for.
Silas
So
Mulaudzi.
the issue of safety is taken into consideration.
Thank you very much for your time, sir. Apologies. Silas Mulaudzi with the South African Local Government Association.